Good morning. It is about 7:12. We are heading to Animal Kingdom. We have a breakfast reservation at 8:05 and a Tusker house. And so I did another Genie Plus today. We have a lightning lane for Kilimanjaro Safaris, I think at like 9:15, and then I got the lightning lane for Flight of Passage. So I did have to pay extra for that, which I was surprised to see it at $14 a person, but I mean, we want to ride it and we don't want to wait super long just with Atticus, so we both were like, yeah, it's fine. It's not every day you come to Disney World, you know. So Matt went back to the room to grab some moisturizer for his face, but we have a very, very excited little boy. Are you so excited? You're gonna go see Simba. Yeah, you're wearing a Simba jacket. He loves The Lion King more than most things in jungle animals, so I feel like today is really going to be up his alley. So we are on our way to the bus, and then we'll be going to Animal Kingdom. Alright, we made it to Animal Kingdom. It's this way. And we had like a nice kind of charter bus, which was a pleasant change. So we were able to keep our stroller intact and they just rolled it underneath, which was really, really cool. So now we're gonna walk into Animal Kingdom and then head to our dining reservation. Alright, we are at Tusker House this morning, and it took us a little bit to get here just because we had to stop and see every Lion King thing along the way. Matt and I got some pod juice, and Matt is drinking some coffee, and we are gonna eat. Alright, so they first bring out some fresh fruit and waffles, and then these are the pastry platters. So this is just regular bread, but it's safari bread, and it's really good with Nutella on it, so I'm eating. Atticus is obsessed with this croissant, which is so funny. He's just chowing down on that hearty multi-grain croissant, and then some corn muffins. And then they bring out chicken, their signature chicken curry. And then we got waffles, bacon, eggs, sausage, and so
potatoes.
There's potatoes in it? Oh my goodness, I completely missed them. And potatoes. And then you get Simba and Mickey waffles. So Atticus absolutely loves all things Lion King, so he's so excited about the Simba waffle and his croissants. Matt, how is it?
Good.
Alright, and we are going to see some characters here soon.
Say hi. Say hi.
Daisy! We get to see Daisy again! Okay.
Papa.
No!
Behind me.
Look! It's Donald! Oh, it's your favorite!
Oh yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Are you a little starstruck, Bubby? We love Donald. You say bye? Oh my goodness. Say bye. Oh, you put your kiss. Alright, we're done with breakfast. It was delicious, and now we are on the gorilla trail to kill some time before our safari at 9:15. So we loved breakfast. It was really good. And then we're gonna see some gorillas and then go on a safari.
I absolutely love that popcorn.
Does he think it's a horse?
I don't know what he thinks it is. I don't know what it is either.
What do you think that is, Bubba?
Let's figure out what it is. We'll figure out together. We'll learn. Do you know?
Alright, we are getting on the safari. We did the lightning lane for it, and so Atticus, we're very excited. So I'm going to get our next lightning lane probably for Navi River Journey or Festival of the Lion King. I'll see what's available, but we are hopping in line here.
Like that?
inside the vehicle at all times. Anything falls out, I really can't stop to pick it back up. To the right, gonna be up the hill, got some greater kudos, light tan, couple antelope horns. Not that I see no horns female. Female actually have no horns. Well, the males will have horns to 6 feet long. That's 12 feet in just horns. Got a saddle-built stork up there. That Bill got some bongos hanging out up here. Got that nickname, the Ghost, for it's very shy, very reclusive animals. A lot of times can be really hard to spot for that reason. So actually really exciting getting to see that up close. And right up here, going to be to our lefts, all the way up there. So cool to see them just hanging out like that in the sun. So beautiful. Less than 500 left wide. They actually have this material in their horns called keratin. The same material found in our fingernails.
Rhino.
If you believe that or not. So you can think, ooh, it's always a good day when we're hanging out with little Greta. What a loaf of bread she is, right?
Oh, that.
Friends, make sure we're staying seated once again.
Oh my god.
You see the baby?
Yes.
She's 5 months old. I've been here 5 months. Of course, the largest
Look at 'em,
species of
buddy.
They have such long necks to reach up to trees.
They actually drop 6 feet straight onto the ground when they're born. What a good wake we'll call that's got to be right. Got a couple around here. I'm sure still recovering from that, Humphrey included.
We just got off the safari. Here's Matt. We loved the safari. The animals were pretty active today, which was a lot of fun to see.
We had a great guide.
We did. Kyle was our guide. He was amazing. He was so funny and just really good. We are heading towards Pandora because we have a lightning lane for Flight of Passage. Matt and I are going to rider swap that. We're going to stop and get Atticus. Oh, can we go into the Starbucks?
Oh, sure.
We're going to get some coffee and then head over to Pandora, and we're going to look for a gift shop to get Atticus, like a Simba or a Pumbaa or a character that he really likes. So, all right, we're going to go get some coffee.
Join the party right where you are and wave around.
All right, Matt and I just both got off Rise of the Resistance. We have been talking about Flight of Passage versus Rise of the Resistance, which we prefer. I prefer Flight of Passage. I do think that's my favorite ride at Disney. Matt's favorite is Rise of the Resistance because he's a big Star Wars fan. I like the feeling of flying more. Those are our reasonings. So we're just doing some bathroom breaks right now, and then I think we're gonna go. Do you have something you want to say? Yeah? And then I think we're gonna go do something where he can get out of the stroller for a bit. We're gonna watch Kite Tales, or we are going to watch Festival of the Lion. Lion? Do you wanna go see a lion? Okay. Can you say hi? Are you having so much fun? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go do that. And then we have a lightning lane for Navi River Journey at 2:15. Alright, we are sitting to watch Kite Tales. Atticus got this baby tiger. Show your baby. We got baby tiger. So
It just started, right?
it starts in like 10 minutes.
Is
It's
this
like
the
a pre-show,
pre-show?
yeah. So this is new. Kite Tales is new. I believe it started last year. Matt and I really love to watch the videos of this and send them to each other. The ones that we see on TikTok, and so we were like, we need to go watch this. So we're going to watch it with Atticus and then get something to eat.
Chemical water ride and a variety of soaring kites, creating a dazzling display of Disney magic. You are in to the great canvas of sky above. Join us now as we allow the magic of Disney storytelling to soar like never before.
right, we just finished Kite Tail. Oh my gosh, a squirrel almost ran out in front of us. We just finished Kite Tails, and then we ran over to Flame Tree Barbecue, did a mobile order, and Matt and I split the pulled pork mac and cheese. Atticus got a hot dog that he didn't really eat, so Matt ate it. And then we are heading over to Festival of the Lion King, which starts in 9 minutes.
No rush.
So we are going to run over that way and watch the show, and then hopefully Atticus will take a nap. So by the time we got into Festival of the Lion King, the theater filled up, so we stopped and got Dole Whip at Tom and Tamu. I just got the Dole Whip float, and Matt got the Lion's Lair, which is pineapple Dole Whip with sour apple syrup. Do you like it? Okay, it's good. We stood in line for a bit to figure out what we wanted, but we got our Dole Whips really quickly, so we are going to enjoy that. And Atticus is almost about to fall asleep, so we're going to go walk around the Tree of Life, enjoy our Dole Whip. There's some really cool Encanto merch. This is a sweet ornament. Do they? Oh gosh. Cute, cute, cute. The ears are really cute. I wish that Disney ears didn't give me the worst headache. And then some traditional shirts. We have some snacks here. I like the beefy type of snacks. I think the wildebeest shrimp ones is a little too soon, but that's just me. We're doing some shopping while we wait for our Navi River journey. And I love these hats. The Simba and the Pumbaa. And we have some pretty cute shirts. Little onesies are sweet. And then lots of really cute things here. Alright, we are heading back into Pandora. Atticus woke up from his nap. And so we're going to do our lightning lane for Navi River journey. We were going to do one for Festival of the Lion King, but the line's just too long for that. We'd have to be waiting in line for an hour. And that's just hard to do with a 2.5-year-old. So we are going to do our lightning lane, and then we are going to head back to our resort. Alright, we are back at our resort, and we went in to just kind of scour the food to see if we want to eat here or at Epcot for dinner tonight. And we are walking through the 70s section. We are going to go back to our room and just kind of hang out for a bit. It's at 3:30 right now. We had a couple questions for the front desk in regards to shipping Matt's lightsaber home, and so we have that all squared away now. So we are going to, you do not need a receipt in order to ship a Savi's lightsaber from Pop Century specifically. I don't know about the others.
Policy everywhere because they have the item codes for all the individual custom.
Yeah, so it's probably a policy everywhere, but if you stay at Pop and you're wondering, can I ship a Savi's lightsaber? You can. We found out. So we're gonna go back to the room, hang out for a bit, and then we're gonna get on the Skyliner and go to Epcot. We might walk over to Art of Animation just to see what it looks like, specifically the Lion King section, but we don't have anything really concrete. We want to see the fireworks, so that's why we're going back, and we're resting, especially for Atticus, to let him have some time out of the stroller where he can play and just chill, and then yeah, we'll leave.
Maybe even 5:15. Let's feel it out.
Yeah, we'll be going back in the early evening. We're gonna go back and lay down. We have some snacks in the room that we'll eat, and then we'll head on over to Epcot. All right, we are on our way to Epcot now. We're gonna stop and fill up our resort bags on our way, and then we're just gonna eat around the World Showcase tonight. I have a peanut butter and jelly pack for Atticus.
You have a bag full of that.
And we're gonna throw away some of our trash because 2.5-year-olds accumulate a lot of trash. So we feel pretty good. Matt fell asleep. I just played on my phone for a bit. Atticus watched a movie, So we are feeling rested and ready to be out for the rest of the day. All right, we made it into Epcot and we are going to get some food. There's a big line for the Skyliner, so I think that Epcot's going to be pretty busy tonight, which is to be expected because it is the first weekend day of the Festival of the Arts, and so a lot of local people are here, a lot of the annual pass holders are here, a lot of people are here, and so it's just busy. But I feel like Epcot's a big enough park that it feels spread out even when it is busy, in my opinion. And we don't do a lot of like the super popular attractions. Like there is a long wait for the new Remy ride. There's a long wait for Soarin' and Test Track, and so which is to be expected. Those are some of the most popular attractions, but we want to do like Spaceship Earth. So we want to do things so we can do the Atticus. So we are on our way to find some food. We're going through the World Showcase, and then we are going to watch some fireworks. All right, we are eating at Nine Dragons. We actually love Nine Dragons. We here for our honeymoon, and I am getting the honey sesame chicken. We are starting with the cheesy crab wontons, which sound delicious, and then I'm getting the honey sesame chicken. Matt, what are you getting?
Same.
We're getting the same thing because we're both very hungry. And then Atticus already ate. I packed him an Uncrustable and some veggie straws, and then we have like Cheez-Its and M&Ms that we can give him. But yeah, this looks and sounds so good right now, and it just feels nice to sit. It's insane here. Like, it's so busy. Have you ever seen any of the parks this busy? No, not when we were here.
Unless you're talking about like fireworks the other night in Magic Kingdom. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was. But like, just walking around the World Showcase is hard to do, so I don't know how long we'll be here, but we're gonna eat at Nine Dragons, and it's gonna be delicious. Guys, it is about 10:30, and we are back at our resort. So we ended up not watching the fireworks because by the time we got to Epcot and we were walking around the World Showcase, I'm trying to remember what my last like update was. I know we were eating at Nine Dragons, but we were walking around and it was just, there's a lot of kind of un-Disney-like behavior from other people, and like, I don't mean to say that as a Debbie Downer, because I think Epcot is absolutely the more adult of the 4 theme parks, with people wanting to drink around the world, but there were a lot of people who had too much to drink, and there were just a lot of things going on around us that I didn't love my 2.5-year-old hearing and seeing. So I don't know if that makes me like a prude or what, I don't know, but I felt that there's a moth in here. I just felt like I need somewhere to put my hand. It just wasn't, it was so busy that it wasn't fun, or as much fun as we have been having. And so looking over at Atticus and seeing how tired he was, we decided it was best if we just came back to the resort, because it's just, 2 or 3 Skyliner stops away. So we ate dinner at Nine Dragons and then hopped back on the Skyliner and came back to our resort. I do think that we are going to go back to Epcot just during the day, because I feel like during the day, Epcot during the day and Epcot at night are 2 very, very different things. I think Epcot during the day might be a bit more suited, and that's something like, I don't know, we're learning. This is our first time vacationing with a toddler with just me and Matt. I think I posted on Instagram earlier that we have never taken a vacation just the 3 of us. It's always been with my parents or with Matt's parents or his family, and so just getting to go and do things with just the 3 of us is really unique and really fun. But there's, Matt and I are still quite new to this, We've only been parents for it'll be 3 years in April. So just things like that, that's something that we had to learn on this trip, and that's not a problem because now we know for next time. We're gonna have a toddler in tow again. We should do Epcot during the day and save Epcot for at night for when it's just me and Matt, if we ever get to do an adults only trip, which would be fun. But there's that's just not in the forecast right now for our family. Or like wait until Atticus and any future kids are older to do Epcot evenings. And so I was pretty disappointed about not getting to see the fireworks because I've heard a lot about them, but also like perspective here, it's Disney, and I know that we will come back, and it's and so missing out on that wasn't a huge deal to me, whereas I would understand it would be a big deal if this was our once in a lifetime chance and we would absolutely want to go see them. But you know, it's just hard to do. It's hard to stay out until 9 o'clock at night with a toddler that's off his sleep schedule, off his eating schedule, just completely out of whack. And we are a pretty scheduled family. I keep Atticus on not like a rigid schedule, but we definitely have, I would say, a rhythm. It's more of a rhythm than it is like a schedule. You know, we wake up, we play for a little bit, then we have breakfast, and then we play, and then we have a snack, you know? So it's, you know, there are certain times of the day where I'm seeing like dips in his energy or spikes in his energy, and we go along with that at home. And so we're trying to do it similarly here, just because that helps him not feel totally out of sorts. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but that's basically why we didn't go and watch the fireworks tonight. But I'm thankful for YouTube, so I can see the full show to kind of tide me over until I'm able to watch it in person. And something that's cool is where we're staying at in our building at Pop, we can see the remnants of the fireworks, which is pretty cool. So tomorrow is going to be kind of our relaxed day. We are all feeling it. We're all very, very tired. I do not have a breakfast reservation planned for us tomorrow morning, so we are just going to get up and eat at the food court here at Pop and just relax. It is supposed to rain in the morning, and then by noon it's supposed to just be windy. So I think tomorrow, we've talked about what we want to do, and I really feel we got on the bus to go to Animal Kingdom, and we have been spoiled with the Skyliner. Like, it is so simple. It is so simple to just get on the Skyliner and head to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. It is not simple. Like, the buses are great. You know, they're great for free transportation. They are absolutely wonderful. But when you're used to the Skyliner, where you can keep your stroller propped up and your kid can stay strapped in the stroller, and you know, everything's good, and it's really, you're there in like 5-10 minutes depending on the time of day, sometimes longer if it's, you know, park opening or park close. But when you're having to unpack the stroller and collapse it and hold it up during the ride and get on the bus, and you're trying, like, one of us is trying to, you know, sit with Atticus, and it's usually me because Matt will have the stroller, and I'm trying to keep Atticus still because he wants to get up and play, and we don't get up when the vehicle's moving, but there's no seatbelt, and so and looking out the window only goes for so long, and we're about 10 minutes away from Animal Kingdom. We're a little bit further from Magic Kingdom. Again, depending on the time of day and the traffic. So it's just like, buses are just kind of hard. So we are just loving being on the Skyliner, and especially loving to go to Epcot and Hollywood Studios for those reasons. So I think we are probably done with Animal Kingdom for the trip. If we go back to Magic Kingdom, it will be via the monorail from Epcot. So I'm not 100% sure. We don't really have any concrete plans for tomorrow. It is our last full day, and then we leave Monday, but our flight doesn't leave until 2, and I think Mears is picking us up at 11. I need to double check on that. But, you know, it's been kind of being on the Skyliner has been a lot of fun. So I do think tomorrow we're just going to take our time getting ready and getting up, and then we're going to head to Hollywood Studios or Epcot. I don't remember which one was first. I think we are going to have dinner in Hollywood Studios, so we'll probably go there in the late afternoon, early evening, and then head back to the resort. So I'm going to take a shower and go to bed because I'm so tired. I was falling asleep at dinner. There's no tired like Disney tired, you know. So I am going to get ready and go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.